Day. It is January 28th. I am Miss Marie, and this is Coming to you straight live from the East Coast. Happy Wednesday. Happy birthday to all Aquariuses that are celebrating today. May your day be full of bliss, joy, happiness, and, of course, love. It is Awaken Wednesday. What's the tea? Let's see what the energy looks like for you. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are you grateful for today? Gratitude mindset, attitude is the way to be. Send out that gratitude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Aquarius, I'm sorry. Aquarius through Pisces. Hey, good morning, sweetie. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Some quick messages. I'm going to be here until 5, just 40 minutes. How are you today? How are you this morning? The awakening. Let's see what's going on. One more. And thank you. Let's tap into the great power for the ground spirit of all there is, who enlivens all life and animates all things. Good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, good, good. Just getting things started here. How are you? Did you get a lot of snow where you're at? Let's go ahead with Aquarius. Aquarius, the truth. Truth. Today it is about using your voice gently. Friendly conversations, of course, and some short chats, but maybe somebody unexpectedly wants to communicate something with you. Maybe you have this, maybe you're craving for authenticity here, and that's what's going to free you today. Being vulnerable, speaking your truth, and express something that you've been holding back, and that could bring a lot of clarity for you. So, okay, so that's where it lies at. No, you got a foggy day. Okay, Aquarius. So just anything that you've been holding back, that's going to bring you clarity. Maybe there's somebody intriguing that might be catch your attention unexpectedly. Okay, so just keep an eye for that, or maybe somebody wants to communicate something. But it's all about the truth, Today, keep it simple. All right. Maybe ask questions that could open up new channels of learning, connections. Small changes here matter today for you today. Mind your mental energy. All right. Take short breaks. But anything that you've been holding back, there could be something revealed to you, or the other way around. Let's go ahead with Aries. Aries, healing, like the star card energy here. So, so allow yourself, if you have, learn when I'm healed already. Okay, this comes after a moment of the chaos, because we're talking about the tower. So after that, you learn to, let go and, trust that these things are happening. So release what's not yours, They, of course, is things that through pain, because it'll show you, really, when it comes to healing, how long do we stay in healing or hermit, that kind of energy. It doesn't say a lot, because healing, when the healing, you'll know when you really, really heal. So you're no longer you're no longer affected by now we got social media, seeing it post, or so it's going into that area. So it doesn't bother you if people bring up a person. It could be just healing of there's a lot of different energies here coming through here with that healing card. But anyway, allow yourself to heal. Learn when to release, knowing that these things are always temporary, and just allow yourself to heal. There's something of value here. Hey, sister, how are you? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead to be truly awakened. Is to know that that's just like defining moments in life where we don't really understand why things happen and how long do I stay in this feeling. So just check with yourself, get people that support, like get into support groups and things like that. Uh, is healing a long time process? Yeah. Hey, DeWanda Allen. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead to shadow work for Gemini. So shadows are therapeutic work. Looking at your shadows, your reaction basically. To keep it short and simple, a lot of times we're not aware of the shadows, because that they react. So you're not gonna be able to see them until you're actually doing it. So shadow work is just you. You know, Again, we're going into breath work, meditation, mindfulness, just these little techniques that will help you to understand. You know, the things that you refuse to see. All right. So it includes you doing something out in your community as well. Because the shadow work is just not only seeing that, but you know what? Let me just go do something in my community to help me heal. There's something healing here. Let's move forward with Cancer. Cancer, you got wisdom. The owl. The owl represents, of course, things that other people can't see, but you can see. All right. But you're like, no, should I say that? Eyes behind your your back. No. All right. Anyway, wisdom. So wisdom has taught you so many things. Okay. So when we grab onto knowledge, we learn, we build. But to have wisdom, it's all about taking that action. Okay. What's in the past is in the past, and how you hold on to your wisdom. So when we marry philosophy, right? This is going to teach us how strong we really are. Stoicism. So it's going to stoicism for me when I look at this card. Okay. So remaining stoic, meaning that, outside influences, what other people have to say, judgments and things like that, are not really going to affect you. Let's go ahead to labyrinth. I'm not going to, let me just get through this energy because I want to explain so much, but then I don't, because everybody has a different experience. Growing into wisdom requires patience with yourself. But this is generation, right? It's giving it to us through our grandparents, seeing visions, and just trying to decode. The labyrinth is about me finding the way through this field, because I have to get to the center here. I have to find my way to the other side. It's like challenges. All right. So it's like the Seven of Wands energy for me when I see this labyrinth. All right. So getting from here to here. All right. There's nothing to fear, basically, is what it's saying. Hey, Leah, and how you doing? Perspective. This is for Leo, actually, and this is for Scorpio. No, I'm sorry. Virgo. I don't know why am I pulling to Scorpio. Scorpio always get that card. All right. Perspective. So light reflects. So if you have what is it called? Oh geez. Like different colors, right? Because they reflect because of the sun's energy. All right. So make the way I could explain this is through a polar bear, right? A polar bear is not really white, it's black, but because of the reflection of the sun at an angle, it looks white, but it's really black. Okay. So not everything, like you gotta understand that not everything is just black or white. It could be so many different colors, but it's about you seeing it from your perspective. You're a Scorpio? No, but this is yeah. All right. This is for Virgo. All right. The ability to see things that others can. All right. So basically, we know that a polar bear, it looks white from here, but it's really not. It's black. But yeah, it's black. All right. Let me go ahead. No more black and white. Sovereignty is self-authority. So this is for Scorpio. Now we're going into. Why am I? Oh, wow. Wait a minute. No, that's Libra. I'm sorry. Listen, this morning is a little bit, as we're going into this transit. Scorpio, there's a lot of Scorpio here. This is why I'm trying to rush this for Scorpio. Scorpio, do you have a question? Because it's like your energy is not letting me move forward because this is Libra. All right, so when we stand in sovereignty, we speak our truth. we become vulnerable. It's like the only way I could explain sovereignty, we don't need permission to go ahead and be ourselves. All right. It's like the president, he needs permission to go and step into other grounds. All right. So anyway, standing in your sovereignty, standing in your truth. If you could have a mythical pet, what mythical pet? Let me try this. Let me start those questions. Hey, Devos. All right, so let me just move forward. Let's go ahead to magic for Sagittarius. I'm gonna start again. let me hit that bell. I'm gonna start again. I think this hardly ever happens to me. Yeah, this hardly ever happens to me. Let me go cleanse my space. I'll be right back. Yeah. Let me go cleanse my space. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ba-da-ba-ba. Where is my... I gotta take this space. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Your cat, what happened? Hey, Roxanne, the dragon. Mythical pet. Oh, yeah. Your cat is that? All right, let's go ahead. We're going to start again. We're going to hit that both set that frequency really, really high. Mental clarity is very important. Mental awareness, to be mindful. Keep in mind that today, in this present moment, all should be well with yourself. So new everything. X. All right, let's go ahead. All 12 zodiac signs beginning with Aquarius. Let's see what energy we get now, because it's something. It's like I know what's going on from this perspective and from my angle here. But sometimes we come in with there's a lot of anxiety. Somebody's very anxious about something. All right. One more. And thank you. Cutting through the nonsense. Aquarius, boundaries. All right. So when you set boundaries, you set them because you want some time. But we are boundary challenged. So when it comes to your heart space, how to take some time today, so you don't get ahead of your emotions, so you can let the emotions regulate. Let's go ahead to mantra for Aries. Okay, mantras. She has a couple of pearls there, and she has a mudra, prayer hands, and those are prayers. All right, so saying your mantras. All right, and knowing mudras, knowing which ones to activate throughout the day. We could say the rosary. We could say something like depending on your belief. All right. So anyway, mantra manifestation. This is important for you so you could stay centered and grounded and in the present moment. So if you've been doing that, if not, all right. Yeah, so just do those. Devos, hey, my baby's birthday. Oh, it's tomorrow. He's 21. Oh, wow. No energy parasites. The Roxanne, no energy parasites. Yeah, energy siphon. Yeah, parasites. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. High demand in energy. Very high demand and desire for you, Taurus. So this is not even about the desire to be connected. This is just you. All right. So how to integrate the masculine and the feminine energy. All right. So we have these strong desires to do what? What is your desire today? My desire versus my intention is very important. Mermaid. Happy birthday to your son, Devos. Let's go ahead to, again, Oh no, well now we got it different. Now we have here. I knew there was a different energy here. So we have Aquarius. Let's put Aquarius up here with the boundaries because we know we all boundary challenge. We don't set those boundaries until later on. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, wisdom. Okay. So we add knowledge. Okay, where we add books and we expand our consciousness, and that becomes knowledge. But wisdom is all about taking action. Okay, so you add things, and then in order to have more wisdom, you remove things. Okay, so having a sharp mind, seeing things, but then this is given through us through our ancestors. That card came out for Cancer. All right, when we grow in wisdom, we just understand things different, but that requires a level of consciousness, all right, and reaching those high levels and of understanding not only of myself, my ancestors, paying homage to our ancestors, all right, bring them to the forefront, and then pave the way back for others, all right. Hey, Leanne, I'm a Libra Sun, Cancer rising, and Scorpio moon. Wow, beautiful. You have a question? Go ahead with your question. Sensuality for you, of course, Cancer. All right. So we connect to the five senses. Okay. This is how it works down here. So you might be you might be, feeling, your best self, just sensuality represents the senses and the connectivity of Venus's energy for me, from my perspective. All right. So do something, you might want to feel like putting on that makeup, changing your hair, just standing in that beautiful energy. Is allow yourself, all right, the desires here. Teresa Horton, I am Leo. Hey, Leo. Love life I need. All right, go ahead with your question because I got to move forward quickly. I'm sorry. Devotion for you. Leo, devotion. All right, what are you doing, Leo? Are you taking up a new class? Dancing here, connection is important. What is going on, Leo? Because it's Leo here that just came in. Perspective for you. Again, you get it again. Virgo, your perspective again. All right. Something might catch your attention, or you might just want to enjoy, all right, painting, how to release that energy. All right. But anyway, seeing things from other people's perspective. Now everything is black and white. So you might say, oh, if I'm not good, or I'm not, I'm not even going to try. So remember that nothing's perfectly good or perfectly bad. All right. This is when we get out of that black and white thinking. All right. Can I ask a question? Go ahead. You got to hurry up. Okay. So I do have a question about my love life. Will Marlon reach out? Well, we'll find out in a minute. Perseverance for you. And this is for Leo. No, not for Leo. I'm sorry. For Libra. My God. The energy is pulling me in. Libra, Scorpio, shadow work, very therapeutic, so you can understand your moon energy. All right. Remember, the shadow reacts. You cannot see it. It just reacts. All right. And so it's not elusive. It just reacts. All right. You won't you won't be able to know until you're there. Okay. You don't understand it. That's why. Something might come and go. Labyrinth. This is Scorpio, and this is Sagittarius. Again, the same energy. From there, how do I get from here to there? There's nothing to be worrying about. Sagittarius. There's no mountain to climb. These challenges are gonna make you better, right? Sovereignty. Let me put it back over here so everybody can see it. So that's Sagittarius. This is Capricorn. Standing in your sovereignty. Self-authority. All right. You don't need permission. All right. Or you may be trying to you might want to go into a new state, or a new country with visa, passport. Is going to be dealing with that stuff today. Authority structures. And Pisces, magic. All right. Because we go from Aquarius, that's here, to Pisces. And with that being said, release what no longer serves you. The bird is healthy. Just let him go. Magic, Pisces. Remember that the magician doesn't multitask emotionally. He doesn't scatter his energy. Okay. Remember that your mind is connected to many other things, not just you. With that being said, that is the messages for today. Sorry, this is quick and simple. I was trying to get into the whole energy. Mythical creature, the lioness. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead. Capricorn is a mythical creature. I won. Oh, you won the mythical. Yeah, you won the seagull. You want the seagull boundaries. Why are boundaries important? Because, well, we don't put them anyway. We don't put them until later on. We do, but we follow through. You know, we don't want to become too cold, detached, right? Sometimes we don't have to get so hard, and we just set those quick boundaries throughout the day. Let me go to the first person that asked me the question. Who was the first person? I think it was, it was Leanne Goliath. I do have a question about my love life. When Marlon reach out, let's see here. When Marlon reach out, everybody has relationship questions. This is why we're here. Let's go ahead. Let's tap back into your energy. Set that frequency. And nope. Smell the aroma. One more. And thank you. All right. Oh, no. Right here. Right there. Four swords and all right. What happened? Because the justice card is about they don't want to be accused of something, innocent until proven guilty. I never used that before. I'll start saying that a little bit. All right. So happy house. So anyway, yeah, the justice card is a card of depending on what it some because it's like they waiting for you to have you reach out to them because this is according to how you treat me, I'm gonna treat you. If you give me the silent treatment, I'm gonna give it to you. So a lot of times they don't really show me if they will reach out. But with this card here, well, this is basically telling me what's happening. Okay, I'm tired of being accused. I listen. I don't ask for the drama. All right. So anyway, they trying to correct a mistake here. There's a correction. It's like I want you to correct something. All right. So what's going? You want to share a little bit? All right. Eventually, they will. They will communicate. Or they might do it through text because this is I'm in my thoughts. The actions are right now. No. All right. So fair is fair. Okay. So basically, innocent until proven guilty. You have to prove something. There's something that's being measured because, of course, the balance energy is there. All right. So I don't know. Okay. I mean, I don't know, but all right. So give them some time. How long you haven't talked to this person? I have a half hour. So Fandali, she said, I question about my love life. With this relationship, I'm currently in workout and I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, 2 weeks? Oh, okay. So maybe I don't know because that card is like a yearly card. All right. But that goes according to time because it's a correction that needs to happen first. You got to understand that comes right after the Wheel of Fortune. And when that says his corrections are being made, so there could be some balance there, right? Because it's all about giving and receiving. Okay. So according to the way you behave, there's something about behavior. There's something about accusing. All right. Because remember that he got to go through a trial. All right. Right now, the communication is they feel like they still with you. All right. Every time that call comes out, it's a kind of a stable kind of energy, but it's about my thoughts, my actions, my words. All right. I don't know if they could get across because your belief is your belief and their belief is their belief. All right. So I don't know if there was some accusations or, only your connection. So this is a scared of communicate because I don't want to not put my foot in my mouth because that comes later on. But I'd rather just sit with this one because the pain, there was some pain there, of course, that comes The 4 always comes after the 3 of, hey, Daniel Henley Chico. That comes right after the pain of a situation, right? Or not wanting to be vulnerable. Remember that when you see that, you got to understand the symbolic meaning. I go more symbolic and intuitive together. All right, so that's how I read. And then when I don't have the time to go in depth, especially with this time that I have here, all right. So anytime that you see me at this late, I'm already, I go between the symbolism and the depth of it, right? So there's a lot of symbolic meaning behind that card. I just don't read at an intuition. I go with both, all right? So I'm very integrated that way. So you might not want to hear that, all right? But that's just the way I read here, all right? Because the cards basically show you what's going on, some things that I'm afraid to admit, all right? So just understand how that's how it works. And the minute you understand it, you'll be like, oh, it's more symbolic than anything. It's just like emojis. It's just like emojis, all right? Or in December. It's just like emojis when you understand the symbolism. The only thing I'm going to tell you, watch the way they text you, all right? Because it's like I'm numb. It's like an emotional numbness. I don't, a lot of times we send a lot of emojis. We send a lot of emojis because it's a numb. I can really express myself. So watch the symbolism that you get in each card, all right? That's going to reveal a lot here. That's going to reveal a lot of the truth. Remember, there's armor being worn there, all right? There's armor. When there's armor, there's not a vulnerability. I want to keep things, I want to stay sheltered, and that's how I feel safe. All right, let's go ahead. You asked me a question. Who was next? Just look at the symbolism. I mean, that's just the way I pick it up. All right, that's how I interpret the energy. So just remember that tarot cards just don't really tell you, what move. It's just gonna tell you what's happening. All right, and then it's all about. I think I know maybe, I mean to really really precise, especially when that comes on. No, I'm next. You asking me or you telling me that you're next? That's what I want to know. All right. I have a few minutes. Oh, Sandy, yeah. Oh, Sandy is next. All right, let me just go here. Let me go ahead. Sagittarius is next. All right. Tarot gives a language to what you already feel. Because you know things already, okay? And it's gonna bring clarity and emotions are clouded. All right. That's gonna help see the situation, stories, no excuses, nothing. All right. So they reflect what's already happening, the patterns, the energy, and the choices in front of you. All right. So this is all about modifying my behavior and making adjustments, so I don't get stuck in the patterns. This is past beyond getting stuck in the patterns. All right. All right. I can do this. Come on. I'm number 2. No, you're not. All right. Let's go ahead. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. Easy peasy. Because I'm going to go into the collective, all right? Based on the energy that I got, all right? And the true awakening begins, because when we let ourselves be emotional, when that divine masculine and feminine deposit of some as the child, the inner child must be healed, all right? And when we got to be vulnerable, and then vulnerability is all about standing in our truth with sovereignty. And so we work behind the wishful thinking, the stories, the fantasy, the fear. We become clear. There's choices to be made. We made the right choice. We stay present with it. We don't try to make excuses for nobody. Why this happened. It's already difficult enough trying to find the meanings of life. Hello, everyone. Hey, Connie. All right. Are you here? Thanks to Lusalo. Sagittarius, come on in. I don't feel like scrolling. Will Lewis relationship and I currently working out? I'm saying, will it currently work out? So you're in a relationship and you want to know if your relationship with are gonna work out. All right, so you're here. Let's see. Remember again, I just told Miss let me scroll down to her name. I'm sorry if I forgot your name. Leanne. All right, let's go ahead. Okay. Let's see here. Will, yes or no? Let's go ahead and type it. All right, what happened? I seen the 3 of Wands. Hey, Elisha Humphrey, how you doing, sweetie? Are you with them? Because I got the 3 of Wands. All right. Do you see a future with them? Look. All right. What's going on? The communication or moving? Somebody got to meet me where I'm at. Okay. Are you moving in with them? Are you, learning about each other? You got the 3. The 3 is all about, for me, it's like okay, I am good. Can you? Can I pick your energy? Let's go ahead. Yes or no? Let's go in here. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, but this requires patience, okay? This requires patience. All right? So right now, what's going on here? All right. You got the 5 of Swords, okay? So yes, this could be, but you have to be patient with this energy because this is about long-term marriage. This is about marriage energy and, of course, long-term security. All right. So you got the Hermit. So yes, but how long you haven't seen this person? All right. Because this is a withdrawal of energy here to see if somebody changes. Yes, come on, you got to stay with me. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I don't think you're ready. Let me move to the next person because I have to go. All right, is Horton here? Come on, Horton, come on in. I don't think you're ready. You got to stay with me. This time is very crucial. I want to take as many people as I can. All right, because you got an energy of surrender, turning point in your life. All right, so this is a meeting defeat, so it becomes sovereign, wisdom, and self-respect. Not a weakness energy, so somebody's afraid to be weak. All right, so withdrawing my energy, there's a clarity here that's going to come in. All right, so is this effort? You're going to put effort into this. All right. All right. You got to understand the Hermit energy. The Hermit energy, how long do I stay? 4, 6 weeks? Am I explaining myself? I mean, do I trust? If trust is at the core of everything, but security runs deep in this connection here. All right. So you're ready. But remember, this energy, okay, I was here. I was just that I called you someone's name, so I was confused. No. You got to understand, I'm the energy is moving around. Just because I'm talking to somebody else doesn't mean I'm not with you. Once I tag you in. All right, Teresa, come on in. I'm gonna come back to you. I still got time. I still got 15 minutes. Come on in, Teresa. All right. A lot of times when I get the 5, when we have these changes, all right, I must learn what my heart has to offer. All right, so there's something here that's happening as I find resolution here. The aim is to be mutually together. All right. So no, you don't have to be sorry. It's okay. But you got to learn how I work here. All right. We're live. The energy is raw. Okay. I even had to start my my 12 zodiac sign. Hi, boundaries. Hi, everybody. Hi. Good morning. Did Teresa leave? All right. So let me go ahead. I'm going to use a different deck. Teresa left. Let me go back to you, Sagittarius. All right. I'm going to go back to your question, to your yes or a no. That's a yes or a no. I think once you understand the way the energy works, all right, Let's see if you feel defeated, if you want to call this like, all right, because that's the Ten of Pentacles is a card of marriage. This is financial, long-term security, stability. All right, let's go ahead one more time. Stay with me. Stay with me. You got to stay with me. If I'm greeting somebody when they come in, I got this. I just want you to know I got this. Stay active. Stay active. Okay? One more. Thank you. Oh, shoot. No. One more. Yes or no? One more. Teresa, your person. Will this relationship I'm currently in working out? Yes or no? One more. Thank you. One more. Thank you. One more. No, you go ahead. You're the last one. You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Strength. Yep. Eight and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, no more confusion. All right, this is not exactly what I want. You got the 8, 9. So what happened? Do you feel like you're alone? Do you have to hold back? What is going on here? You got the 8, put in effort into it. Okay? And so you already know the Strength card. The Strength card is all about, all right? Do they say the sweet words? How do you feel? Do you feel threatened? Do you feel like you got to close your mouth? Do you close? How far are you in this? Because I see the Seven of Cups in reverse. Normally is a lot of confusion in your relationship. You feel like you putting more of the effort in. All right, you got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands could be your energy, could be how do I integrate this energy? All right, so masculine and feminine energy together. Sovereignty, Three of Pentacles. So working through of course, it's like I lay out the plans. This is how I see it, and do I follow through? All right, expecting them to how to find compromises again with the Five of Swords. Because of work. Oh, so that's what's going on here. So when are you going to find the time here? All right? Because you feel like you're alone anyway. That's what the Nine of Pentacles. I want to be in a relationship where I'm alone even though I'm not alone. Do I feel alone? So working through those because the Knight of Cups, they know how to say the good things, the sweet things. Do they follow through? Do they step back? But it's all about insecurity and the fear of commitment here and having the practical and mental fortitude, okay? So do you feel like, yeah, it could work. You got a lot of good energy, all right? It's just like, it's the difference of the Five of Swords here. When the energy is like, I feel like giving up. I don't know how long I could hold on to this. I don't know if it's going to work. But because you went to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not like the universe is teasing you. You could have this, but you have to, this. All right, you got this, feeling alone. And then you go to the 8. Should I put dedication? Am I putting the energy in this is basically it. How do I work through these shadows when I feel like I can't go on? All right. Am I holding on to this for safety? Okay. Am I being clear? Am my emotional needs? My physical needs are going to be met, right? How long can you hold on? All right. All right. So this is my mental, emotional clarity. Is it draining me? All right. So working through basically the 5 is all about working through the challenges, the changes, traditional marriage, societal culture, the belief system. So it's all there. Yeah, you feel like giving up here, but you have the strength here. We all there. All right. This is all ego. So when we look at the ego must be integrated. All right. So we don't sway to one side. All right. Understanding, compassion. Oh my God, I want to say so many things and I can't say them. When we look at the shadow side here, overcoming, like I don't have to keep proving myself, my worth. All right. I'm not going to be suppressing my emotions here. All right. Because then I'm going to burn out, so this card is asking you, where am I gripping? Okay. Where am I have to lose the control here? Do I lose? I mean, not with this control because I'm afraid. All right. So, all right. So even though sometimes, you have to continue to put earth dedication and effort here. All right. Where am I'm gripping tightly. So I'm going to lead with calm, confidence. Okay. And my presence is my power. So stay present here, all right? So that this is all about inner authority and emotional mastery. So you got it here. Quiet and confidence, all right? This is how I hold myself, not how loudly I push. So understanding the strength card is hey from Norway, a cat and a puma, hi. All right, so we all deal with this. Okay, you're steady, your groundness. All right, not to get so carried away emotionally, and when things don't turn out the way you want to. But we all get one of the two cards that we get, the most powerful cards that you got earlier, because you see you went from 9. You see how different it was from 9 to 8, putting in the effort that is required. Yeah, we all go through relationship struggles, power struggles here. Okay, that's part of relationships. They're all gonna come. They're not gonna be so easy, only because we have to learn how to integrate the ego. The ego's a part of you. That's a tool that's to be used. Because when we go on, what is it called? When we work so hard, and then we use all that energy. Then I forgot the name of it. All right, reading for this week. So yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. All right. So who moves in together? So this is after this. How long you been around this person? 10 years, 9 years, a year, 8 months? How long has this been? All right. So this is so basically at the end of the day, this energy is asking you to communicate, and it's at the core of everything. Communicate instead of feeling it. All right. Remember, your energy is all about the freedom. What the relationship is gonna bring you. All right. So money brings us freedom to do the things that we want to do. All right. 3 years. Oh, okay. Not even that. All right. So learn how to not leave emotionally before the body. Okay. If you leave emotionally before the body does, you feel bored, restless, right? Am I avoiding intimacy? There's a craving of stimulation here. So there's a lot of attraction and magnetism there at the end of the day. All right. Stay playful, grounded, mentally stimulate. All right. So you're gonna have to put the work in. That's what basically you're saying. All right. You're gonna have to put the work in, even when you feel like that. Oh, you know. So this here. What do I crave? Do I keep calm? Where do I have my confidence? Do I stand in my power and my sovereignty? Because it's all about standing in your power and being sovereign instead of what? All right. Am I active enough? Am I saying enough? Is this draining me? Am I protecting my position by being rooted, not reactive? All right. So just be mindful of that. Sometimes the animal, it curbs because the animal standing next to her. She's not closing the lion's mouth. So this is telling you it's the difference from the other card. So every card has a different symbol here. All right. I stand firm. I don't chase something that's already yours. I don't prove. Okay. I don't defend what's already mine. All right. Because then it'll turn draining, constantly explaining, feeling like you must prove your worth, fighting battles that don't really deserve your energy. So just look at that. If you find yourself doing that, all right, this is where you step back, all right? But this is all about compromising. This is finding the middle ground and yielding. Because, the Five of Swords is about yielding just a little bit to let love in, because I don't got to keep feeling like I got to protect something that's already mine. So if you feel there, why does it feel draining? Communication is key here, all right? You don't have to fight basically this battle alone. All right. All right. So just really understand the strength card. All right. I'm gonna give it to you both symbolically and intuitively, and this is how I work here, so you can understand that communication and feeling secure in a relationship. Do they bring you more security? Just look at the strengths and weaknesses of the relationship. Okay, do I feel secure with them? Can I be myself? How do I calm all the desire? Because there's a lot of desire here. There's a lot of magnetism. There's a lot of, this is emotional mastery. I'm gonna, I don't want to come off like, wow, I'm too much. You know. All right. Yes, there you go. Claim the position because she's closing the. You closing. Don't close your lion's mouth. You have it in there, but how do I choose my words? You don't want to come off as too much, or she's still remember the animals. It goes on instinct. You got good instincts there, and all right, just calm the ego. The ego wants to go ahead and bite. Because it does, that's what it does naturally, right? So stand in your position, you got to stand in your sovereignty, stand in your truth, basically what it means, self-authority over self, control. Why am I want to control this? And just trust in the universe. I mean, that's what basically, I mean it. All right? Through divine order, through divine love, I connect to the heart of the divine, stay grounded and, being that quite confident that everything's going to turn out okay. Because the energy here, at the end of the day, the objective here is the Ten of Pentacles, and that appears when you're going to be successful, but you got to put the effort in, okay? We have to self-master. We have to put the energy in. We want a successful relationship. It requires emotional regulation. Should I say it now? When is the appropriate time to say it? How is that? Do you guys have phone sex? Are you guys, because you're alone? Try to bring a little bit of, it doesn't have to be like boring. Oh, God, Bring a little sexy in. Bring a little sexy in. Do you send nudes? How is your relationship? Anyway, I'm probably going to be getting into some sexy energy. All right. So this energy, you could send this energy anywhere. All right. Just because they're not with you. All right. Let go. Try to have the control. All right. Allow things to unfold naturally. All right. Again, it comes out again. Look, I just got the, all right. Three of Pentacles, finding the middle ground. All right. Finding middle ground means your ideas, their ideas. Let's bring them together. Let's see how we could work through this without filling in the gaps. I don't have to know everything, And so a lot of relationships, once they work through that, they have, they master it, and that happens 5 years. All right. So you can't give up on a relationship because, if it can feel like it's not going to work right now, you have to wait. The timing is everything anyway, at the end of the day. All right. Playful, but grounded, mentally stimulating, and you're emotionally safe there. All right. We all get there. A lot of us stop there. All right. So it's up to you how it evolves. And a lot of people don't wait. They feel like, and then they got to start all over again. They got to, when you get to the 8, you go into the 9. Then, man, now I'm alone. I'm really alone. Okay. So claim that, the energy, your self-authority, your, without going into many details about it, because then I want to get into it real bad. Oh, 4:57. I have to go, guys. I have to go. I'm sorry. All right. Unicorn. Hey, SSML. Hey, man. I have to go, but I'll be back tomorrow. All right. I'm sorry. It's 4:57, and I don't want to leave nobody like that. But anyway, if things were, but you already know this energy. If things were moving slow, if they felt like they were stuck, right? Because this is like it could be a very stubborn between both of you. All right. Because there's too much masculine energy. You got to understand that your energy, you need to, because then you get dissatisfied. When you understand the masculine and divine energy, those masculine and feminine, too much logic, too much trying to rationalize it instead of being playful, too much, like, it's too much. All right, learn how to just relax. All right, because then the feminine, you don't suppress your feminine energy. All right. This is when you're perceptive. This is when you use your intuition, This is when you know what feels right in your body. You got to feel it, Don't confuse that energy, with control, like, let me be playful about it, Don't try to, we try to come up with all these things, just, all right? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to get ready to get to work, but, don't worry about it, and the inner authority, and you have this. You have emotional mastery at the end of the day, But at some point, because, the Five of Swords came out first, at some points, either you're going to call it quits, right? At some point, you're going to have to call it defeat. But I don't see you there yet, all right? So do I call it, man, I'm going to call it quits, so, understand that, this is all about what I know in my heart. Let me learn. Let me remain true to myself as I'm learning about a person. All right. And sometimes it takes a lifetime. We don't really know people until we really move in with them. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning. Hi. Hey, Genevic. Thank you, Lady Firefox. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.